pedigree, in terms of amateur pedigree, professional pedigree, in terms of the guys he'd fought, was all stacked with Taylor. And that was what we saw tonight. But what we saw is Taylor had 2 fights tonight. He had a fight against Ramirez and he had a fight against Kenny Bayless. Kenny Bayless should be held accountable for his nasty, nasty actions. This VADA board needs to reprimand him, because all of that shenanigans, what he was doing, holding the gloves, pushing him back, was absolutely an abomination. And something that, not being funny, listen, credit to Ramirez. Jose is a great campaigner. He came, he rallied, he gave it his all. These guys deserve to get the
knockdowns for Josh tonight, but that second one in particular was a heavy knockdown. Was you surprised to see Jose get back up?
I was surprised to see him get back up, but with the help of Kenny Bayless, anything's possible.
Right, Dean, you said you're going to paint town red. I don't want to keep it too much longer because I know everybody's waiting to shoot off. Final word for everyone back home. What have we just witnessed?
Listen, we've witnessed history in the making, and we need to respect Josh Taylor and give him his credit while he's here, not when he's gone. It's only when he's gone people are going to appreciate and value how buddy choking, how good he is and how great of achievement this is. All the odds were stacked against him in Nevada. Being here, this is Ramirez's hometown. He's a Mexican, but he's an...
Right, I don't even watch this guy's videos, you know, but the reason why I watched this dude's video in particular was because of the title. That's the only reason why I clicked on this dude's video. Otherwise, I don't click on this fucking dude's video. Right, I'm tricking to check it out. So, I just played a clip there of that fraud, Dean White, aka Lamar Scott, right? And isn't it ironic, right? Some of the stuff he's just been saying in that video about Kenny Bayless, you know, how Josh Taylor was not only fighting Ramirez, but it was fighting Kenny Bayless because the referee should have done this, the referee should have done that. So let's take a little step back into history. So when Kenny Bayless was refereeing the Deontay Wilder Fury fight number 2, right? Why did it take for several headlocks and underhand, basically wrestling movements from Tyson Fury onto Deontay Wilder, even stepped on his foot to make him fall? You know, why wasn't Tyson Fury, was he disqualified? Why didn't he get at least 2 or 3 points taken away from him? You know, strange, isn't it? Strange how he hasn't got the same energy, or he somehow he's completely forgot about that. Because we all know that they can't stand Wilder. You know what I mean? Because people like him got this deep-rooted hate for Deontay Wilder. Him and his fucking crusty, fake brother, DILLIAN White. That crusty, musty-looking motherfucking dude. I know dudes like that, bro. I know plenty of dudes like that. I've been, you know, I know dudes like that. Not to say that they're my friends, but I know crusty, musty dudes like DILLIAN White, and I know sly, two-faced, weirdo dudes like Lamar Scott, aka Dean White. I know these kind of people. You know what I mean? Cause I've been around and seen what, you know, seen what the dudes here, seen how to move. Anyway, also, he made a point about how Josh Taylor should be given his flowers while he's here for his achievements, which is cool. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. But my point is, again, we're gonna go back to the Deontay Wilder now. I'm not saying Deontay Wilder's undisputed. Obviously, he's not undisputed. But the fact of the matter is, where was Deontay Wilder's flowers when he's had 10 straight? Was it 10 straight title defenses of his WBC bout? And he's basically knocked down and knocked out every single opponent in his face. But no one wants to give him credit for reasons I've already made clear in my previous Deontay Wilder video. So isn't it weird how he's saying all these things, right? Yeah, all he's got to say about Wilder every single time, he can't help talk about this dude, bro. But I don't even watch his videos, bro, because he's obsessed when certain people are obsessed with another man, yeah, it just shows their level of insecurity, the level of deep-seated hate, bro. It's hate and envy. That's what it is. And there's a lot of hate and envy within the black community. And people like him, that's what's wrong with the black community. People like that. You know what I'm saying? So why hasn't people given Deontay Wilder his flowers? Well, like I said, we know why, because I've already explained it in the previous video, okay? But I just find it really funny how he's saying these things, you know, but he didn't say any of these things when the cards were stacked. The cards were always stacked against Wilder, yeah? He wasn't saying any of that. Obviously, I know you weren't gonna say that, because obviously his man, his husband, Dillian White, obviously they got beef in it. They want to fight for whatever reason. Again, it's envy. But if you want to be a little bit, if you want to be talk fair, where was that talk for Wilder? Fury had Wilder in headlock after headlock. Yeah, most decent refs would have taken a point off ages ago. They probably took off a couple of points. You know what I mean? But that didn't happen now. Because Kenny Bates, you know, he was basically on the other team. So again, Wilder was fighting two people in that ring that night. Never mind all the other outside sources what happened in that fight with cheating and stuff like that. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say anyway, so I'm out.